Hey guys, Mustang here, bringing you another Dragon Ball Z Dokkan battle video. And so this AGL Pan from the end of Z got her awakening with the release of this world tournament. So I thought we would jump in and have a quick look at her at the Rainbow Star level. I haven't link leveled her. I don't think I've ever used the card even pre-awakening. Did I do a showcase when she came out? I actually can't even remember. But she actually does seem on paper like she could be pretty good. So her super attack effect is that she raises attack for 1 turn, does supreme damage to the enemy, and seals super attack. So could be useful for, like, you know, Youth Super Battle Road in the future, or the Extreme Super Battle Road version when it comes out in the future. Her passive is attack and defense 150%, which is not a bad starting number. She has a high chance to dodge, so 50% chance to dodge. She gets an additional attack and defense 100% for 5 turns after evading an attack. So you definitely want to evade an attack within, like, as early as possible, really, and then have that buff for 5 turns. She gets a guaranteed crit as the first attacker in the turn, but she gets minus 50% attack within the same turn after receiving an attack. So if you put her in slot 1 and she doesn't dodge, she's going to get minus 50%. If you put her in slot 1 and there's 2 attacks and she dodges one and doesn't dodge the other one, then she's going to get minus 50% attack for that 1 turn, but she's still going to activate that attack and defense 100% for 5 turns. So on the next turn, she would still have the full buff without having the debuff. So basically what I decided to do, I feel like you're going to run her in slot 1 on a lot of these teams if you're going to run her. So I just gave her additional and dodge, because in slot 1 she's going to get a guaranteed crit, otherwise she's not, and then it's not really the end of the world. Because you can see on this rotation here, I'm going to be running her with this Gohan. She has a couple of, like, youth Hybrid Saiyan units that she shares, like, 4 links with. But we didn't have them on this rotation. And if we put her in slot 1, we're going to get 1 link from you. We get 3 links from you, including all in the family. So if I do this, we get to keep the support unit around, whilst also getting the possibility for Pan to get some dodges in here. Because even if she gets hit by Raditz after she's attacked, it doesn't matter, because the debuff is only for the 1 turn. So in this middle slot with support from Goten and Trunks and all in the family active, she is at 150k defense, which is not bad, but remember, she has to dodge in order to get that buff, otherwise she has no other way of raising her own defense. But obviously having 50% chance to dodge built in is pretty good. Obviously 150k defense is not exactly what you want for the hardest content in the game or anything like that, but apparently this Raditz can be sealed, so we did go ahead and seal him up, and we dodged both of his attacks. So now for the next couple of turns we are going to have that attack and defense buff, so it'll be interesting to see what numbers she's putting out on the next turn. And I didn't even realise, but the STR Gohan was in slot 7, so he's actually going to be ready on the next turn to be on rotation with her, so that's good. But yeah, there's such a random unit. I can't remember when this one came out, the unawakened version, but such an odd unit to have, like, the end of Z Kid Pan, because obviously nowadays, especially if this has only just come out on global, you know, we're moving into this, like, Dragon Ball Super and, you know, the Dragon Ball Super superhero era, where we have, like, a new Pan. Because, I mean, we've been speculating for a long time how exactly they're going to do it and what's going to happen at the end, but you have to imagine that with everything that's happened in Super and everything so far, and now the new movie and everything, like, the end of Z has got to be basically retconned at this point, right? I mean, I don't know. So 260k defense at the start of the turn. We have all in the family active, Saiyan lineage, we got the support. Now, ideally, we want to dodge the attack in slot 1, otherwise we don't get the attack, but our attack is actually going to go down because of that 50% debuff, so hopefully we do get the dodge in slot 1, because I do want to see this attack stat on this turn. So no my luck, we get hit. Oh, we dodged! Let's go. Alright. 2.44, okay. I mean, I wasn't expecting crazy things out of her, but 2.44... I mean, the additional attacks will be guaranteed crits as well, if she gets an additional in slot 1, which is pretty good. And we were actually still able to seal this Nappa. I know a lot of the harder events you can't seal, although I did the red zone guides the other day for both versions, GT bosses and movie bosses, and there are some enemies and some stages that can be sealed, but for the most part, difficult events you cannot seal. And of course this Pan, her defense is not good enough to really be taking her into the red zone. Like, after she gets that dodge, and then you've got the 5 turns of extra stats, that's obviously really nice, but then even then she's only hitting like, was it 260k defense, which is not terrible, of course, but it's definitely not the best. You're not going to be taking her into the red zone. The 50% chance to dodge on top is kind of what clutches it up a little bit, because she's dodged what? She's been attacked 4 times, I think, so far in this video, and dodged 3 and been hit once. So I do feel like her best use is going to be for future Super Battle Road stages where you can actually use her. But, I mean, we're not going to see a lot of those. Let me double check her categories, because I'm guessing she's on World Tournament, which is a category that seriously needs help. Pretty sure doesn't even have a stage yet for Super Battle Road. So let me use an item here. Make sure to remember to bring these because of Turles locking you in place, which is super annoying. So yeah, still the same defense because we've got the same links, we've got the same 40% support, so that's perfectly understandable. Let me double check what categories that she is on. Yeah, see, she's on Boo Saga, but you're never going to run her on Boo Saga. It's one of the most stacked teams in the game. Same with Hybrid, same with Goku Family. Youth, I feel like there probably is better options, but when a Youth Super Battle Road comes out, she could be pretty good, or a Youth Extreme Super Battle Road. I'm pretty sure Youth has a normal stage already. And then, yeah, World Tournament. Actually really just needs a proper leader before we can even start talking about what a Super Battle Road stage for that would look like. So the unfortunate thing is with like a lot of these free-to-play cards, or just cards of these like lesser important characters, is she doesn't link up super well with a lot of the other units that you would want to run on the teams that she's on. So chances are you're just not really ever going to run her. Like, even if she does fairly well in this video, which, I mean, she's doing okay. We got the additional, you know, the buff after she gets the dodge is nice. Those guaranteed crits in slot 1. But, like, where are you going to use her outside of if maybe we do get those, like, Super Battle Road stages? Because, like, Youth has all the Gotenks Sears, all the Goten and Trunks Sears. There's quite a few newer, like, Goten and Trunks units that are really, really good. I just feel like this Pan unit doesn't really have a place anywhere. Like, unironically, World Tournament is probably the team that she'd end up being best on, just because so many of the other units on that team are just kind of mid. So, yeah, it's a bit of a weird one, because her card is definitely not the worst designed. You know, she, unfortunately, being an older unit, still has that, like, as the first attacker in the turn instead of, like, in slot 1. But it does only apply to crit, so I guess technically it doesn't matter, because it's not going to come into play until she attacks anyway. But, yeah, I don't know. You guys let me know what you think. I mean, some of these World Tournament cards, you wait so long for them to get their awakenings that ideally you want them to be really good. Because this unit, again, I can't remember exactly when she came out. We've waited all this time to get the awakening for her, and now she's a card that you're just basically never going to use. Because after I do this showcase, unless we do get a Youth Extreme Super Battle Road or like a World Tournament Super Battle Road, and she legitimately is one of the better options, I'm never going to use her again after I finish recording this video. So, and then of course, if you don't get the dodge, you're losing out on that attack buff. So yeah, we're doing 1.58 if you do get hit first, which is definitely not the best. I mean, having like an okay amount of defense and 50% chance to dodge is alright, but nowadays for units, like if we're seeing defense numbers that quote-unquote low, I guess they are low nowadays by current standards, if we're seeing defense that low, even with like 50% chance to dodge built in, you would want the trade-off for that to be that they're then putting out like 4, 5, 6 million attack stats on their super, not like, you know, 1.5. So it definitely is an interesting design for the card. Like I said, I can't bring myself to say that she's absolutely terrible, but it's just one of those cards that is very middle of the road. Like mid, I know mid is supposed to mean like middle of the road, but people just always use it as if it means bad. So I wouldn't want to say that she was mid, but yeah, like I say, I can't imagine a time that I would ever actually use this unit after this video. So, I mean, let me know what you guys think down below in the comment section. We'll get one last turn in here. We did get a dodge. Have we still got the full buff? We do. Did you get defense lowered or something? No, yeah, we are at 258. Okay. So, hopefully we can get all of the dodges here, and then we'll see her full attack stat for this turn with the support. But that's the only downside, is as soon as you don't dodge that first attack, you're taking, there you go, you're taking that massive hit to your attack stat. So even with the 40% support, we are at 1.83 on the attack. Now this will be a guaranteed crit. I mean, he's nearly dead anyway, so this will finish him off, of course. But yeah, just unfortunately, bit of a miss with this one. I'm sorry, end of Z Pan, but you basically are irrelevant now. Come back when you're Dragon Ball Super Pan and you have the like green kindergarten outfit or something. I'm sure we might even get a free-to-play card like that when the superhero stuff actually comes out. But let me know what you guys think down below in the comments section. So that is going to be it for the video, guys. This has been the Masked Ningen. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel if you are new. Check out the links down below for the Discord and the merch store, and I will see you all again soon. Have a good one.